Hello everyone, this is teacher Rejil. Set of real numbers is a grade 7 math lesson, and in this video we are going to address the competency represent the absolute value of a number on a number line as the distance of a number from 0. First, let us take note of these letters used in math. Capital letter N. It stands for set of natural numbers, and they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on. Capital letter W. It stands for set of whole numbers, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. And capital letter Z, set of integers. They are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. And their opposites, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, and so on. So there are opposites in the real world. These are some of the situations. North and south, increase and decrease, forward and backward, rise and fall, gain and loss, right and left, and many more. In math, the other term for opposites is additive inverses, and they are actually the positive and negative. So the sum of the additive inverses is 0. I have here the illustration of the additive inverses. So 1 and negative 1 are additive inverses of each other. 2 and negative 2 are also additive inverses of each other. Or we can say the additive inverse of 3 is negative 3, the additive inverse of 4 is negative 4, and so on. Notice that the distance from 0 to 1 is equal to the distance from 0 to negative 1. And also, the distance from 0 to 2 is equal to the distance from 0 to negative 2, and so on. So if we are going to add the inverses, the answer is 0. For example, 1 plus negative 1 equals 0, and 2 plus negative 2 equals 0, and so on. Now, let's write an integer that represents its situation. Then give the opposite or the additive inverse. So I have here 4 situations. Okay, situation A, 5 steps forward. What is the integer that represents the situation? Okay, yes, plus 5. And what is the opposite? 5 steps backward. That means minus 5. How about situation B? Decrease by 10. So that's minus 10. And the opposite? Increase by 10, which means plus 10. And situation C. 40 feet below sea level. That means minus 40. And the opposite? 40 feet above sea level. That means plus 40. Situation D. A gain of $300. That means plus 300. How about the opposite? A loss of $300, which means minus 300. Now, the absolute value of a number x is defined as the distance from 0 to x in the number line. So, example, what is the absolute value of 6? So, the absolute value of 6 means the distance from 0 to 6. So this means the absolute value of 6 is just 6. How about this example? What is the absolute value of negative 6? Okay, so the absolute value of negative 6 is the distance from 0 to negative 6. So what is that? Okay, the absolute value of negative 6 is just positive 6. Now, we can actually add two integers, a and b, using the number line. So, these are the steps that we are going to follow. Okay? Starting from 0, move a units to the right if a is positive, and absolute value of a units to the left if a is negative. Number 2, if b is positive, move b units to the right. If b is negative, move absolute value of b units to the left. Now let's do example number 1. Okay, let's take note that the two integers a and b here, okay, meaning to say the first integer is a and the second integer is b. Okay, let's start from 0. Okay, move 3 units to the right because that's 3, and then plus 4, move 4 units to the right. So we stop at 7, so the answer is 7. Okay, example number 2, negative 1 plus negative 4. We start from 0, we move absolute value of negative 1 units to the left, and then we move again absolute value of negative 4 units to the left. So we stop at negative 5. So the answer is negative 5. Example number 3. 4 plus negative 6. So we start from 0. Then that's 4. We move 4 units to the right. And then we have plus negative 6. So we move absolute value of negative 6 units to the left. We stop here. So the answer is negative 2. Okay, example number 4. Negative 2 plus 5. So we start from 0. So this is negative 2. So move absolute value of negative 2 units to the left. Then plus 5. Move 5 units to the right. So we stop here at 3, so the answer is 3. Now your turn. You can pause the video. Using the number line, perform addition on integers. I have here 4 items. If you are done, I can now show you the answer. The answer for number 1 is 7. For number 2, it's negative 7. For number 3, it's 4, and for number 4, it's negative 6. Did you get all the items right? I hope you did. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Teacher Rejil. Keep safe.